Hey guys, what's going on? So I promised a video for those of you who have watched or have seen some of the artwork that I posted on my Google Plus, and then this is just for you people who are actually just um, normally watching my YouTube channel as far as tutorials go. And today I'm actually doing a video of the Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0. I got rid of my Kindle. Not because there was anything wrong with the Kindle, but mostly because the particular one I bought, I guess the people at Staples dropped it, and so it was kind of cracked, or something was going on down here in this corner. So I took it back. I was gonna replace it until I saw this bad boy, and I kind of played around with it a little bit, fell in love with it. So yeah, sorry, the Kindle's gone, but yeah. Anyway, so it's gone for now, but um, I'll probably still do a review, deep review of it later, possibly. Anyway, right now we're just talking about the Note. So I want to show you. Um, I do want to go back to the Kindle too because I want to bring up a very um, uh, a point that's very um, important. I guess that's all I want to say. Um, if you're looking to buy a tablet or something. So anyway, so let me go on with this and then I'll explain what I'm trying to say. Getting tongue twisted over here, but what this is the tablet to get for art, and the reason why is this S Pen right here. This is literally the best thing that could have ever happened. This is the first tablet that I've actually owned that actually feels like it was made to do something other than just play Angry Birds and run apps and just the traditional stuff that you usually do on tablets. I actually feel like this, and Samsung did make this to be a productivity device, and it actually feels like one. And it's just um, I actually feel like their commercial campaign was actually staying true to what this device really is. Sometimes I feel like some tablets and things, they kind of overpump um, the productivity side of them, because sometimes I feel like you can't really do as much as they're trying to make it look like. Um, that's some. That's not all. There are a lot of other good ones out there. But for instance, in my case, since I'm an artist, this one is perfect. And the reason why is because of this beautiful S Pen right here. This S Pen is amazing. It's pressure sensitive, so let me see if I can. I don't know if I can focus on that very well, but if you can see that the tip, it pushes in. This helps with pressure sensitive. Pressure sensitive. Ugh, it's pressure sensitive. I'm sorry, I'm tired and I'm getting tongue twisted. But anyway, you guys know what I'm trying to say. So, what that means is, for instance, let's see. If I were, I'm in Sketchbook Pro, by the way. So if I were to draw a line, I could draw one kind of, kind of light, and then if I push harder, there you can see the difference in those lines. This one's lighter, this one's darker. So that's all thanks to the pen being pressure sensitive. So, but the thing is, the reason why this is such a great tablet and it's not just a toy, like I literally, I wouldn't let anyone play with this thing because I consider it such a valuable work tool. So, and the reason why is, like I said, there's so much that is within this pen. I'm not even going to cover everything in one video, but one thing, this is why I would recommend buying this, and this is what I was talking about earlier, what I was going to explain, but about the Kindle. The Kindle is good, and if you can afford, if that's all you can afford right now, then go ahead and get the Kindle, because you still will be able to draw. Get yourself a pen like this, one of these. This is Bamboo, and this is by the Wacom company, I think, and they usually make all those nice tablets for computers for drawing and stuff. So that's a good one. That one works really smooth on the Kindle, so that's a good one to have. But the reason why I'm saying, if you can afford the if you can pay for the Note, please go ahead and get it. Skip the Kindle. Just go ahead and get it, because it will be worth it in the end. If you're really looking to get some serious artwork done, this is the device to get. And here's one of the main advantages. For one, you have a nice hard tip, so when you're drawing, it's going to feel natural. really natural. It's gonna feel like when you're drawing on paper. Um, it's about the closest thing I think that you're gonna be able to get. If you're transferring from paper and going on to start doing digital art, I think this is the best thing that you could actually go on to. So, um, what the reason why is, you see these pens right here, they're good, but you're not able to accurately all the time finish your lines, or just know exactly. I mean, you know where you're gonna put your ink or whatever, but it's still, it doesn't work as good as this pen right here. And the reason why is because, look, as soon as I get close to the screen, I don't know if you can see that very well, but this little dot appears. This little dot will follow your pen no matter what. And as soon as you put your pen down the screen, the center of the ballpoint here will land inside of the circle, um, in the very center of the circle. So that way you know for sure where you're going to draw. So if you were drawing a line, you could put that little circle on that line and continue the line. So let's just say I want to start. Let's say start here. Whoops. See, it's very sensitive too, which is very nice. So you can see it's moving very, 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 very smooth. Very smooth. Now that just looks like garbage, but I'm going to open up a project that I actually worked on yesterday, and those of you who are watching from Google Plus, then you already have seen this. But I did this drawing yesterday. I did this completely with the note. No help from a PC, nothing. You know, I used Sketchbook, and also the app I had showed, I think, at the beginning of this video. If it wasn't, it was on the. I think I talked about it before, but I think it was Pixlr. But yeah, so I used those two apps. I barely used Pixlr. I just added just a few little photo effects to it, and then I brought it back into Sketchbook, and then I finished. But as far as like all the stuff, like the gloss and shininess on like the helmet and stuff, don't think all of that was just like magically enhanced or added and stuff. Like, this drawing took a good while to do. So, um, for those of you who are artists and you think somehow us that are doing digital art we're cheating or something, we're not. So it took a long time. It took a good while to do this drawing. Um, I'm sorry the camera's kind of washing it out, so you can't see the complete effect. But if you go onto my Google Plus page, then you can actually see this full drawing, and then you can tell me what you think on what you think of it from there. So anyway, so by the way, this is an extremely fast tablet. It's a quad core processor, which is really nice because on my big Samsung tablet, it's a dual core processor, and as Sketchbook starts to update and things, you can kind of tell that it's kind of slowing down a little bit. But I mean, my Samsung is still great. But the only thing though is I had been drawing on this all weekend, and then today I hopped back on my Galaxy, and it felt so sluggish, and just it didn't feel, it just, there was no just the whole feeling of like it being buttery smooth and stuff. And see, I couldn't use this pen on my Galaxy, so I had to go back to using this, which this is good, but this actually works better on this screen than it does on my Samsung Galaxy. And I have the older generation of Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1. But literally, you guys, this is the best tablet that you can get for artwork right now. I haven't tried out the 10.1-inch version of this one, but I can only imagine that's amazing. Also, too, one of the other things that's cool, now, when you're in Sketchbook Pro, as long as you hold the pen close enough to the screen to where that little dot right there appears, as soon as that appears, you can put your palm on the screen, and it won't detect your palm. So therefore, that means, because normally if you were to like put two fingers on, usually your line would start here and then it would shoot up to here because it's detecting another finger. So so it doesn't do that. So that means when you put your hand down like this, you put the pen down and you rest your hand on the screen, it's only going to pick up what the pen's doing, which is nice because that's like how real paper is, so that's amazing. So I'm going to exit out of this app real quick, and I want to show you guys something that I actually, one of the apps that are on here. I can barely see what I'm doing. Let me just scroll over to it because I can't really click. I'm trying to hold the other camera. Okay, so let me go over here. Now, if you follow me on YouTube, I do a lot of animation too. So I had an idea the other day, and I decided I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make an animation. So, but in order to do the animation, I'm gonna do some concept art, just quick little sketches, nothing fancy. But I just wanted to do some quick concept art. So I took this is the S Note ideas thingy or whatever. It's on here, but I guess it's kind of like just it's just for sketching out ideas. So I took this, I designed this quick little craft. It was just something I saw in my head, so I designed it real quick, and then I'm going to with my 3D software, then I'm going to make a full 3D model of it, and then make an animation. But I was like, hey, this is really cool because I can literally just jot all of this down just for a quick idea, you know, and it works brilliant in here. I mean, it is so smooth. Um, you know, it's just it's amazing how this particular tablet is just it's being it's used for so many good things. And I'm gonna wrap up the video right now, and I plan on continuing it a little bit later. So stick around for part two.